Hello Yogis, thank you so much for choosing to practice with me and welcome to the mat. Today's practice will be mainly focusing on building strength in our upper body and opening up of our shoulders, building strength in our upper back muscles and back of our shoulders and forearms, triceps. So it's mainly upper body focusing, but we'll also get some amount of lower body and hamstrings and quads. We'll be flowing through a half moon and we'll also be using blocks for puppy pose. So if you do have blocks, have them handy, and if you have two, get them both. And if you have yoga strap or a towel or a belt, we have that handy. We do have shoulder flossing. So other than that, we'll not be needing any other props other than a mat and yourself and some space. And as always, listen to your body and how you're feeling. Honor the way that you feel during the practice. If you need to swap any particular asana or if you need to modify or use a prop, do so. And if anything causes pain, please pause and back off from that, and don't push yourself through pain. But if something is challenging, breathe through it. You'll get on the other side feeling much more stronger than where you started. And thank you so much for all the love that I'm getting on my previous videos. It feels extremely encouraging to hear from you guys and to get such nice feedbacks. I'll do my best to come up with fun, challenging vinyasas. And if you want me to build a vinyasa around any particular asana, leave me a comment and I'll try and do my best. And for all those people who are requesting for more wrist-free vinyasas, I'm coming up with one in 2 weeks. And whenever you're ready, let's meet on the mat. We'll begin our practice on all fours. Bring your palms directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tuck your tailbone, engage your lower abs, lengthen the back of your neck, and bring your elbows down onto the mat where your palms were. And we'll take a few rounds of cat and cows, staying on our forearms. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone. Your shoulder blades are moving away from each other. Lengthen the back of your neck. Few more rounds. Inhale, cow stretch. Exhale, cat. Push the mat down with your forearms. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Shoulder blades are moving away from each other. One more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat stretch. Come back to your neutral spine. Adjust your stance. Extend your right leg and lift hip height, and bring your right toes to touch on the outside of your left hip. Inhale here. Exhale, draw a big rainbow with your toes pointing, and feet comes to touch on the outside of your right hip. Inhale here, big rainbow, feet comes to touch on the outside of your left hip. Few more rounds of these. Inhale here, exhale, draw a big rainbow, keep your feet pointing. Exhale, feet comes to touch on the outside of the left elbow. One more on each side. Inhale, exhale, back on the outside of your left hip. Come back to neutral spine and switch sides. Extend your left leg, lift your left leg. Bring your left toes to touch on the outside of the right hip. Inhale here. Exhale, draw a big rainbow. Toes come to touch on the outside of the left hip. Inhale here. Exhale, draw a big rainbow and bring your toes on the other side. Inhale and exhale. One more on each side. Inhale here. Exhale, draw a big rainbow. toes come to touch on the outside of your left hip. Exhale, bring your toes to touch on the outside of your right hip. Come back to neutral spine. Tuck your toes, shift your hips back, coming into an active child's pose. Come up on your fingertips. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Feel a nice stretch in your lat muscles. Inhale here. Exhale, plant your palms. Keep your toes tucked. Come into a hanging cobra. Bend your right knee and foot closer to your right glutes. Come back into your active child's pose. Inhale here. Exhale, hanging cobra. Bend your left leg. Bring your left foot closer to your left glute. Inhale, back into your active child's. Exhale, hanging cobra. Bend your right leg. You should feel your hamstrings warming up. Back into your active child's pose. Exhale, come back into your hanging cobra. Bend your left leg. Back into your active child's. Come up on your fingertips and bring your chest closer to your thighs. Come back to all fours, and you can bring your blocks and line it up along the shorted side of the mat. Hold on to the longest side of your block with your fingers. Adjust your stance. Bring your hips directly on your knees and stretch into your puppy pose. Make sure that your hips are directly stacked on top of your knees, and you can have your chin down on the floor, or you can bring your forehead down on the floor. Lengthen through your lat muscles. Imagine that your fingers are stuck to the block and you are pulling your shoulders away from the block. That's the feeling that you are working towards in your lat muscles. Every exhale, try and work towards bringing the chest closer to the mat. Release, come back to all fours, move your block out of the way. Plant your forearms down on the mat and step your feet back, coming into a forearm plank. Shift your weight forward, dip your nose in between your palms. Walk your feet closer to your hands, come into dolphin. Push your forearms down onto the mat, back of your neck is long. Lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dolphin on your right side. Work towards bringing your left heel down onto the mat. Switch sides, left leg up. Walk your feet back, coming into your forearm plank. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Open your chest and pull your chest through your upper arms, coming into an active swings. Your legs are active. Tops of your feet are pushing down onto the mat. You can bring your palms to the corners of the mat. Open all your fingers. Push into your palm and lift your chest. Lift your elbows off the mat, coming into a baby seal. Come back into your swings. You can either stay here in your swings pose or come all the way down, bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles and start kicking your legs into your forearms and lift your chest up taking a bow. If this is very early in the practice, you can stay in your swings or take a bow and come as far as you can. Release your legs down onto the mat. Come back into your forearm plank. Shift your weight forward. Dip your nose in between your palms. Walk your feet closer to your hands, transitioning into your dolphin. Push through your forearms. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dolphin. Squeeze your inner thighs and work your left heel closer to the mat. Switch sides. Keep the back of your neck long. Walk back into your plank pose. Bring your hips down onto the mat, coming back into your swings. Pull your chest through your arms. Move your palms towards the corners of the mat. Push down. Lift your elbows, baby seal. Back into your swings. Either stay here or bring your chest down. Bend your knees. Grab hold of your ankles. Kick your ankles into your hand. Lift your chest off and lift your quads off the mat, coming into your bow pose. Release. Back to your forearm plank. We'll take that sequence one more time. Shift your weight forward, dip your nose, back to your forearm plank. Walk your feet in, coming into your dolphin. Adjust your stance, lift your right leg up, three-legged dolphin. Back of your neck is long. Switch sides, left leg up, three-legged dolphin. Walk back into your plank pose, hips down onto the mat, coming into your swings. Move through your baby seal, lifting your elbow off the mat. Come back into your swings, or if you want to try coming into your bow pose this one time, hold your ankles, lift your chest off the mat, kicking your legs into your hands. Release your bow. Bring your forearms back down onto the mat. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the mat, coming back into your forearm plank. Walk your feet in, coming into your dolphin. One breath in your dolphin. Bend your knee. Look to the front of the mat. Your weight shifts to your palms. Shift up into your full plank and flow through your chaturanga. Come up, upward facing dog. Come all the way back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet slightly wider than hip distance and one step closer to your hands. Adjust your stance. Bring your left palm to hold on the outside of your right ankle. Bend your left elbow and look underneath your right armpit, taking a twist. Push the mat with your right hand and twist. Switch sides. Right arm comes to right hand holds on the outside of your left ankle. Bend your right elbow and look underneath your left armpit. Keep pushing the mat with your left hand. Take a twist. Back into your downward facing dog. Shift your weight onto your right hand. You can come up on the tips of your left fingers. Either stay here or lift your right hand and bring it in line with your torso, back of your neck is long here. Switch sides, bring your right hand in line with your torso and push the mat with your left hand. Come back into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, hop or walk to your hands, halfway lift and fold forward. Come all the way up into your Tadasana. Sweep your arms up and heels come off the mat. Bend your knees, cactus your hands, open your chest up towards the sky. Bring your arms back alongside your ears, swan dive, fold forward. Grab hold of your ankles, bring your chest on top of your thighs, sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair and keeping the hold on your ankles, fold forward. Come all the way up. Bring your palms to touch over your head, interlace your fingers and step slightly wider than hip distance and turn your palms to face the sky. One breath here, tuck your tailbone, engage your core and squat down. Come into a full squat and exhale, fold forward, keeping the interlace of your fingers and your legs are slightly wider than hip distance. Exhale, squat. Inhale, fold forward. Exhale, squat, and make sure that every time you squat your hands are alongside your ears and fold forward. One more time. Come back into your squat, fold forward, release the interlace of your fingers, move your feet hip distance and take a full forward fold. Come all the way up back into your Tadasana. Grab hold of your yoga strap or your towel or whatever you're using and hold your yoga strap tight. There should be no slack in your yoga strap and tuck your tailbone, engage your core. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring your arms all the way up and over your head and the strap comes to touch the back of your legs. Inhale here. Exhale, come all the way up and over your head and back to the front of the mat. Two more of these. Inhale here. Exhale, up and over your head. Strap touches the back of your legs. Inhale here. Exhale, up and over your head. Strap touches the front of your leg. One more. Inhale, up and over. Strap touches the back of your legs. Inhale here. Exhale, up and over. Strap touches the front of your legs. Release your strap to one side of the mat. Back to Tadasana. Have one of your blocks handy. We will be moving through half moon in this next sequence. From your Tadasana, bring your arms alongside your ears. Right knee comes into your chest. Either stay here or extend your right leg, point your toes. Grow tall from your hips. Bend your right knee back. Grab hold of your right foot. Place it on the inside of your left leg. And from coming into a tree pose, you can have your hands alongside your ears or you can wrap your right hand behind your back and stay here in your tree pose, or keep rotating your left shoulder towards the sky and press your right heel into your left leg and lean your torso to the right side of the mat. Reach through your left fingers Grow tall from your hips. Release your tree. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Grab hold on the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Extend your right leg and take a twist. Right hand opens up towards the back edge of the mat. Release your twist and transition into warrior 3. Keep the back of your neck long. Square your hips towards the front of the mat. Bring your block a few inches in front of your left foot. Stack your hips and open up into your half moon. You can stay here or you can play with bringing your palms in front of your chest, balancing in your half moon. Release your palms if you are trying to play with that. Bend your top leg. Grab hold on the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Kick your foot into your hand and open your chest towards the sky, taking a sugar cane. This is completely optional. Slowly release. Come back into Tadasana. We'll play with that sequence on the other side. Arms come alongside your ears. Lift your left leg up. Either stay here or extend your left leg, point your toes, grow tall from your hips. One breath. Bring your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Have your arms alongside your ears or left hand comes to wrap behind your back. Rotate your right chest or keep rotating your right shoulders towards the sky. Lean your torso towards the left side of the mat. Keep pushing your left heel into your right leg. Reach through your right fingertips. Grow tall from your hips. Release your tree. Bring your left knee back into your chest. Grab hold on the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Extend your left leg, take a twist. Release your twist and flow into your warrior 3. Bring the block a few inches in front of your right foot. Stack your hips and open up into your half moon. Either stay here in your half moon or play with bringing your palms to touch in front of your chest. Well, lost my balance. If you lose your balance, that's fine. You can come back to it. Come back into your half moon. Bend your top leg. Grab hold on the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Kick your left foot into your hand and open your chest up towards the sky. Slowly release. Come back into Tadasana. You can walk your feet, release your legs. That was a lot of work on your legs. Remove your block from the mat if you were using a block. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Open your arms out into a T. Wrap your right leg around your left either once or twice. Sink your hips down. Right hand wraps underneath your left, coming into an eagle. Take a breath in your eagle. Keep sinking your hip down. Elbows are in line with your shoulders. Shoulders are moving away from your ears. Release your eagle. Left hand comes alongside your ear. Bend your right leg. Grab hold on the inside of your right foot. Stay here or start kicking your leg into your hand. Lean forward. Open your chest up. Transitioning into your beautiful dancer. Release from your dancer, back into your Tadasana. Open your arms out into a T, bring your left knee into your chest, wrap your left leg around your right either once or twice, sink your hips down, left arm wraps underneath your right, eagle on the other side. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Release your eagle. Bring your right hand alongside your ears. Grab hold on the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Engage your core. Kick your left foot and lean forward. Release your dancer back into your Tadasana. And if you have your blocks on the side of your mat, move it slightly away from your mat. We'll need the space on the side. From your Tadasana, sweep your arms all the way up, come up on the balls of your feet and swan dive, fold forward. Halfway lift, place your palms down on the mat, step back into your plank pose. Bring your right palm directly underneath your shoulder and open up into your side plank. Either stay here or lift your left leg up. Come back into your side plank. Place your left hand back on the mat and bring your right feet behind your hips and open up into your wild thing on the other side. Keep pushing your hips up, squeezing your glutes. Back into your plank. Shift your hips all the way back, coming into your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog, point your toes. Bend your knee, bring your right knee on the outside of your left elbow. Extend your right leg, flex your right foot. Bring your back foot down on the mat. Left hand comes alongside your ears. Rotate, open your chest up towards the sky, coming into a fallen triangle. Squeeze your glutes. Come back into your plank pose. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Open up into your side plank on the other side. Lift your top leg up. If you did that on the other side. Come back into your plank pose. Left foot comes behind your right hips. Open up into your wild thing. Squeeze your glutes. Push your hips up towards the sky. Back into your plank. Shift your hips back, coming into your downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee. Bring your knee on the outside of your right hand. Extend your left leg. Back foot comes down on the mat. Flex your left foot. Extend your right hand alongside your ears. Open your chest up towards the sky, fallen triangle. Release back, come back into your plank pose. Bring your forearms down on the mat, coming into your forearm plank. Hips come down onto the mat, back to your swings. Either stay here, or if you want to play again with your bow pose, now that we are more warm in our shoulders, bend your legs, grab hold of your ankles, kick your ankles into your hand, lift your chest up and lift your quads off the mat, coming into a bow. Release back down, coming back into your swings. Tuck your toes, lift back into your forearm plank, walk your feet closer, dolphin. Bend your knees, look towards the front of the mat, shift your weight onto your palms, flow through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bring your right knee into your chest and place your right leg back down on the mat. Rotate your right shin to be parallel to the short edge of the mat. Stack your hips and open up into your supported half moon. Bring your left hand alongside your ear. Lift your left leg up. From here, bend your left leg and bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. Two more. Exhale, crunch. One last time. Crunch and exhale. From here, bring your left foot to the top of the mat and you're now in a low lunge. Bring your block slightly in a few inches in front of your left foot and lift up, stack your hips, open up into your half moon. Right arm comes alongside your ears and we'll take those crunches in our half moon. Bend your elbow, bend your knee and crunch. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, crunch. Extend, crunch, extend and hold your half moon. Right leg comes back down onto the mat. Square your hips. Bring your back knee down on the mat. Arms come alongside your ears. You're coming into your low lunge. Bend your back leg. Grab hold of your back foot. Take a quad stretch. Release your back leg. Shift your hips back. Fold forward from your hips, coming into your half splits. Or if you feel you're warm enough in your hamstrings and want to play with your full splits, extend both your legs out. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Release from your half splits or your full splits and come back into your downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, bring your left knee into your chest. Left leg comes down onto the mat, shin parallel to the short edge side. Open your hips. Lift your right leg off the mat, supported half moon. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, take a crunch and extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Extend. One more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Bring your right foot to the top of the mat. Block comes a few inches in front of your right leg. Lift up and open your hips, coming into a half moon on the other side. Bring your left hand alongside your ears and we'll take those crunches in a half moon. Bend your knee, bend your elbow to touch. Extend. 2 more. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, crunch. Extend. 1 more. Extend. Step your left leg back. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Bend your back leg. Grab hold of your left foot and take a quad stretch. Release your leg. Shift your hips back. Extend your right leg. Flex your right foot coming into your half splits. Or if you feel that your hamstrings are warm enough and if you did take your full splits on the other side, take your full splits here. I'm always way tighter on my right side and I need a block underneath my hamstrings here. Few breaths either in your half splits or in your full splits. Release your splits. Move your block if you're using one. Come all the way down on the mat. Bring your sits bone down on the mat. And we'll be ending our practice with a back bend and a plow. So bring your back all the way down. Yeah. Your heels are directly underneath your knees. Weight is on your heels and lift your hips off the mat, coming into a bridge. If you don't have a wheel pose in your practice, you can stay here. Or if you want to take a full wheel, bring your palms on either side of your ears. Adjust your stance. Push into your heels, push into your hands and lift up. Push the ground away from you and grow, lengthen your lat muscles. Release from your back bend. Windshield wiper your knees to release your lower back. We'll take another back bend, one more of that, and this time we'll play with extending both our legs all the way out and pushing our chest through our hands for a deeper back bend. Adjust your stance, lift your hips up, coming into your bridge. Bring your palms on either side of your ears. Exhale, push into your heels, push into your hands and come up into your wheel. Push your chest through your hands and try and play with straightening both your legs, and if you are doing this, bring your weight on the ball mount of your feet. Release from your back bend. Hug your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Use your palms to support your lower back and Shift your hips to come directly above your shoulders. Extend your legs. Point your toes. Work towards bringing your hips directly over your shoulders, and the weight is on your upper arms. Your neck is long. Either stay here in your shoulder stand or bend your knees and bring your knees to touch your foreheads and extend your legs. Toes come onto the ground over your head. Work towards bringing your hips directly over your shoulders. Back of your neck is long. You can clasp your palms behind your back. Push your heels out. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Keep working to move your knees away from your face. Slowly release your back all the way down onto the mat. And we'll end our practice in shavasana. You can either have your knees bent, close your eyes and take your shavasana, or you can extend both your legs. Close your eyes. Loosen your jaw, loosen your shoulders, release all the tension in your face. Have a big smile on your face. That was a beautiful practice. Stay in your shavasana for as long as it feels nice in your body, but please do take a few moments to stay in your shavasana. I hope you had fun doing that practice with me today, and as much fun as I had flowing with you guys. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you back on the mat next week, and until then, have a beautiful week and a beautiful day. Thank you.